How to apply for a marriage license in the Philippines. I'm going to break down all the steps you need to follow and the requirements and documents you'll need to marry in the Philippines. I'll be covering every scenario, so no matter if you or your Filipina have been married, divorced, annulled, or as a widower, I'll break it all down right here and right now. This information I've got from Christian Filipina dating site where I'm an affiliate member. So I thank them very much for this very helpful information, and they have much more like this on their site for their members. For those looking to find a Filipina, I have a link in the pinned comment below where you can join for free and view thousands of Filipina profiles right now. We have a fair bit to cover, so without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Getting married can be a very exciting time, but it also can be one of a lot of stress for you and your Filipina. There's wedding preparations, receptions, catering, foods, bands, invitations, church locations, dresses, tuxedos, flowers, cakes, rings, etc. The list goes on, and the planning is quite immense. And things are certain to go wrong, especially if you're not prepared for what you need to do. So to make sure that you're fully prepared and you know all the documents and requirements needed to get married in the Philippines, no matter what your or your Filipina's circumstances are, I've prepared a fairly comprehensive guide right here. So the basic requirements that are needed by a man in order to avail a marriage license from their lady's hometown are the National Statistic Office, or the NSO, birth certificate with one original and 2 photocopies, parents' consent or parental advice, certificate of no marriage or a SENAMA or certificate of singleness, they're all the same thing, 1 original and 1 photocopy, certificate of attendance, which is a certification indicating that the couple has attended seminars on premarital counselling and family planning conducted by the municipal hall or city hall from which they had applied their marriage license. You're also going to need what they call a cedula, which is issued by the city or municipality, and you'll need 1 original and 2 photocopies. Now that's simply just a ID that has been given by the municipality or the city, and your girlfriend will surely know what that's about. You'll also need barangay certification or clearance, 1 original and 1 photocopy of that, as well as at least 2 valid IDs. And as I say, don't stress if you're not sure what these are about, because your girlfriend or fiance will certainly know where to go to get all these and what each of these are. And then there's some additional requirements you may need as a foreigner, which are passport and ID, each with 2 photocopies, latest date of arrival, that's in the Philippines, with 2 photocopies, certificate of legal capacity. This is a document issued by their respective regional diplomatic officials or consular officials, and the SENAMA, or the certificate of no marriage or certificate of singleness. For a foreigner who is divorced, he's going to need all the requirements from the previous section, as well as a judicial decree for absolute divorce. He'll need 1 original and 2 photocopies of that document. For a foreigner who is a widow or widower, all the above mentioned requirements, as well as a death certificate of the deceased spouse with 1 original and 2 photocopies. For a foreigner who's a naturalized citizen, he'll need to provide all those previous requirements we've spoken about, as well as his naturalization papers with the original and 2 photocopies. For a Filipino or Filipina widow or widower, going to need the NSO birth certificate with 1 original and 2 photocopies, parents' consent or parental advice, the certificate of no marriage, or as we say, SENAMA, and include 1 original and 1 photocopy with that document. The certificate of attendance for the premarital information courses, as well as the cedula, 1 original and 2 copies. Barangay certification or clearance, 1 original and 1 copy. And the death certificate of the deceased spouse with 1 original and 2 photocopies, which I didn't put on there. I apologise. For a Filipino male or a Filipina who is annulled, they're going to need the NSO birth certificate with 1 original and 2 copies, parents' consent or parental advice, certificate of no marriage or the CENAMA or certificate of singleness, 1 original and 1 copy, certificate of attendance to the premarital information sessions, the cedula, original and 2 copies, as well as the barangay certification or clearance with the original and 1 copy. They're also going to need the certificate of finality of annulment from the court with original and 2 copies, as well as the certificate of registration from the local civil registrar, being the original plus 2 copies. So here we'll go through the basic steps you need in getting a marriage license in the Philippines in order. So first up, you're going to need to schedule a premarital seminar at the City Health Department or Municipal Health Department and pay the necessary fees. Second up, you'll need to attend the premarital seminars. Third, get your certificate of attendance for the seminar you've attended. Fourth, get and fill out the application for marriage license or Form 90. Fifth, attach the necessary documents needed. These are the basic requirements previously mentioned. 6. Submit the application and attached documents. 7th, get the claim slip. Number 8, wait until the application has been posted by the posting officer. And 9, get the marriage license in around 1 to 2 weeks. Now, without doubt, guys, this is quite a process to go through to get the marriage license in the Philippines. It does take time, it does take patience. So I hope by having this video there with the step-by-step procedures, it will help you when the time comes to organise all the paperwork and requirements to get married to your fiance in the Philippines. And by the way, if you're looking for any marriage tips and information for your relationship with your Filipino wife or fiance, then be sure to check out the Married to a Filipina end card on screen now. Be sure to like and share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon for future videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all your support. Take care and bye for now.